We're pregnant! Hello, is that you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've missed you guys so much. So much has happened in my life since I last spoke to you. The two biggest things is I'm now married and I'm pregnant again. Woo! And actually, three things have happened. Actually, just a lot of things happened in my life so far. But right now, we're in my bathroom, as you guys can tell. And I want to talk about this PR package I got from True Botanicals. And it's my first skincare PR package I've ever received. And you know what? It really aligns with me because they are a clean brand, super safe, amazing. I've never tried them though. They reached out to me. I never heard of the brand, so I'm so glad they reached out to me so I could get a new opportunity to try out new skincare. I just made a first impression for TikTok, so definitely check out my TikTok. It's Brianna Arnao, BRIANA ARNAO. And I tried out the facial cleanser, the toner, and oh, I almost dropped this. And the two oils. I have an oil and a serum. So this is the Pure Radiance oil, and then this is the Chubella Active Immunity Serum. And I got the stuff from the Clear line because I am acne prone and I have oily skin. So this is how my skin looks now, and I will check back in with you guys in a month to let you know how these products have worked out for me. But I'm still going to be using my Fenty cleanser periodically because this is my favorite cleanser, and they're moisturizing because it has SPF. I'm going to use that every single day still because I need SPF. You guys heard me right. I am married now. I was engaged, so you guys knew I was planning my wedding. I'm pretty sure I spoke about how I was stressed about it, blah, blah, blah. Our wedding day was literally perfect. We had a destination wedding in Dominican Republic, and we had 50 guests, which was a lot more than we expected. So we were so happy that so many family and friends were able to make it. And it was literally like the most perfect weather until the end of the reception. It started pouring. But apparently that means so many blessings in your marriage and such good luck. So we were happy about that. And on top of that, the day was just so perfect. Like, it was literally more than I could ever ask for. Me and my fiance, now husband, were so happy and like on cloud nine. Like, I could literally cry about it. Like, it was literally such a perfect day. My son enjoyed it. Ironically, he did not nap though, which we thought was pretty funny because every other day he did nap, but that's okay. It was honestly like perfect, like so perfect. Everything the way that we wanted turned out that or better. The decorations were incredible. The food was great. The vibe was amazing. The entertainment was on point. Like, people were just so happy and filled with love and joy, and that's all we really wanted. We just wanted to be surrounded by that, and I'm so happy we got to experience that and see who's like truly down for us. And I know that some people weren't able to make it, and those people are still in our hearts, and we appreciate them as well. Now, like I said, I am pregnant. I should show you guys my bump. Okay, I don't really have a bump right now because I'm very early on. I'm 12 weeks currently. But let me show you. Please excuse my toilet. So this is my 12-week bump. We have a baby in here. You guys can kind of tell because my bloat is not this much, but I have been dealing with a lot of stomach issues since getting back from vacation. But yeah. So I would say I was a little bit like this before I found out I was pregnant. And now I'm like this. So I'm showing a little bit, but not that much. And like, I have leftover skin, I guess, that I didn't even realize I had from my first pregnancy. But yeah, this is me. This is my stomach. I do miss my belly ring. We're pregnant with baby number 2, and we're super happy about it. Long story short, it is a surprise. The baby just wanted to come right now. So I was pregnant for our wedding, which is so ironic because I went on birth control 8 weeks postpartum because I did not want to get pregnant fast. We wanted to plan our next baby because you guys didn't know, our son decided to come when he felt like it as well. So we wanted to do this. We wanted to plan our second pregnancy, but God was like, here you go. This is your baby. You're going to have it now. So we're happy. We're blessed. Everything is so far going really well. everybody's healthy, the baby's healthy, I'm healthy. I've been going through like a lot of nausea, food aversion, stomach things, but overall everything is great. And we're super happy about that. But I will make a separate video talking about how we found out. I would even include a clip of the day that I found out that I have not showed anybody yet, and just everything like that, my feelings on having baby number 2. It's just so crazy. My life from a year ago, I would have never expected would have been like what it's now, and my life definitely from 2 years ago, I would have been shook about how my life is now. But I'm just so happy, and overall we're all blessed and healthy and thriving and surviving, so I'm so happy about that. But I miss you guys so much. You don't understand. Every day I have in my head I want to make a YouTube video, but I've been so out of touch with it that I didn't know what should be my video back, what should I talk about, because not for nothing, it gives me a little bit of mixed feelings sometimes because I feel like people aren't interested in what I'm talking about, and I put so much effort into these videos, and editing takes so long, and it takes me like literal hours to do this. But at the end of the day, this is my outlet. This is something that I love to do. So I'm just going to create to create. And whatever happens from that happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Because I feel like when I put too much pressure on something, it kind of takes away from it. And I don't want to do that because literally making content makes me so happy. Connecting with you guys makes me so happy. Talking with people, sharing things, just being somebody that somebody else could connect with, it brings me joy, because this is my way of also helping others, and that is my life goal. I'm gonna still do it, and I've been on TikTok for a while. I kind of fell off in May because I got really sick from the pregnancy and stuff, but now I'm back on, and I hope you guys do enjoy that content as well. Enjoy my Instagram content, because my Instagram, get ready for it. My content has been okay, but it's gonna get better. And yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, and I'm gonna continue vlogging the rest of the day. I wanted to vlog earlier today because I was out all day, but my memory card was full, and the photos that I have on that memory card, I have to transfer it, so I couldn't just delete it. So whatever. Now we're here, we're home, and yeah. We're pregnant! Currently Wednesday, and every Wednesday I have my therapy call, and I'm about to have my therapy call today. I don't know if it's like considered therapy or counseling. I'm pretty sure it's like therapy. I don't really know. But I'm having that call today. I started it, I believe it was in January or February, because I've just been struggling a lot with my mental health and just like all the changes in my life. A lot of good changes in my life, but at the same time, there's just things that I'm struggling with like on a very personal level. So I decided to help myself and get a therapist. My next step, it's already July, I'm gonna start working out, because I literally have not worked out since before I was pregnant with my son. And he's gonna be 1.5, and I got pregnant with him in 2020. So I feel like that would also help my mental health. It'll give me something else to concentrate on, like working out on my body versus just staying in my mind all day, because that's my problem. I sit in my head and I just like critique myself, and I'm just basically like really mean to myself. And being that I'm a mom, I'm trying to get better with that, because I want to teach my son, now my children, how to be like very kind to themselves, and not feel like they're just lying to themselves when they are kind to themselves, because that is what I struggle with a lot. So having these calls really helped me, because I realized as I gotten older, I don't really like sharing my feelings and stuff to people close to me, because I feel like we all have our own lives and we all are going through our own things, and I don't want to burden anybody. So that's why I also have a therapist, because I like to just talk about something and not have it be like biased or anything like that. And of course, maybe to some people, maybe that bias to a certain degree, because it's only coming from me, right? It's like you're not getting the full picture of everything, but it has been helping me. She's made me realize like I'm actually doing a lot better than I think I am. Just things like that, because I'm like really mean to myself. I don't know why. I think some of it stems from my childhood. Not that anybody was like particularly mean to me, but I feel like a lot of my emotions and feelings were dismissed. So now I do that to myself, which is not good, right? Because if you're always dismissing your feelings, when are you ever going to address them? Yeah, I was just like a really vocal child, like very vocal. I would get very frustrated fast. I would get upset easily, and I just feel like it wasn't handled the best way for myself. I know my parents are doing their best. It wasn't handled in the best way for me, you know, looking back now. But yeah, I just wanted to share that I'm about to have my call. I'm facing you guys towards my sliding doors, so if you see like a mess, that's why. My son is currently with my mom. My son goes, my mom used to watch my son when I was working. I did talk about this on my YouTube actually, that I stopped working in September, like as my nursing job. But my mom used to watch him when I would go to work, so he was there with her like 3 to 4 times a week. And then once I quit, I had no help. And then I voiced to my mom like, I need help still, because there's just some things that you can't do with your child or what have you. And I went from, you know, work kind of being like a break to getting no break at all. So it was kind of hard as well. So my mom watches him on Wednesday, which works out because I could also have my therapy call that day. She watches him for like 3 to 5 hours, depending on what she has going on. But it does help a lot. But yeah, I usually have my son 24/7, 7 days a week, and that's just what I prefer. But I do like when my mom helps me, because then I can get other things done. I can also feel like myself again. In a way, I have a little bit of downtime, because I do get to have downtime now that he's older at night. It's just hard because I'm already tired, and as you guys know, I mentioned it, I am pregnant again. So I'm really just trying to get like in a good routine now, because I know once this new baby comes, we're gonna have to readjust and get a new routine and what have you. And it's taking me a 1.5 years to feel like comfortable, kind of satisfied with the routine I have. The first 6 months, it was kind of hard, but at the same time, I had a really good routine with my son. Then when I quit my job, it was just like literally my entire world, 24/7 around him, revolved around him. Unless he was sleeping, then I would try to get house stuff done, but I never catered to myself. I never did anything for myself, so I was really struggling with that. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's an ebb and flow. Routines always change, especially as a parent, but now that I'm gonna have 2 kids, I know for sure my routine has to change. So I just want to get in a good one now. I gotta get my mental health to the best that I can, because one thing I can say is a lot of people say, oh, make sure you're financially stable, as I believe that is a very important thing. I also believe mental health stability is probably even more important when becoming a parent. So that's something that you should consider. If you feel like your mental health is okay, try to get it to the best that you can, because there's a lot of factors that go into it, and it's not even so much about taking care of the baby or anything like that. It's like balancing the rest of your life around your child. And it's not just like some people are like, oh, well, I'm not going to revolve my days around my kid. When you have a child, it's very different than what a lot of people think. And not to say that you can't not do that, because there's days that he revolves around my day, but then there's also days that I revolve around his day, and that's just like what works. But yeah, so I'm gonna have my call, and then I'm gonna actually clean up the house and stuff, so I'll show you guys that. I just want to say something. I wish I would have known that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom before I had my son, so I would have taken like growing my business more serious, because I fell back on my career, which is nursing. I was like, well, I have this job, and once I have my baby, I'm gonna like have to go back to work, because that's what I was always taught. Like, having a feeling of wanting to stay home with your baby so strong never crossed my mind. Like, it really didn't. I knew like I wouldn't love the idea of it, but I thought like I'll be able to push through and stuff like that. To say the least, I have not been able to, and on top of that, I'm having another baby, so now that makes things a little bit more complex with working and stuff like that. So yeah, I just hope something really happens for me, that I've been trying, because I am putting in the effort. And yeah, I'm tired of being in limbo. Can you guys even hear me? Because they're doing work on my house. Yeah, I just wanted to share that, because I never considered that at all whatsoever. Never. And I should have known better.